they have a jovial, nice attitude, I find them attractive. I mean, it's almost like a light bulb in somebody. If it's a nice light, they look nice. It can be an old fat man, doesn't matter. But if somebody's evil, I mean, when I look at her, I was getting upset yesterday. They had her on the TV set. There's a TV set. In fact, guys, show them on the document cam. There's a television set in here in the control room and the broadcast studio, and I was looking at her, and it was just flipping me out that this maggot, this anti-Second Amendment, anti-free speech monster, that my children will live under this witch, and just the power-tripping, arrogant scowl, it was driving me into a rage, Larry.
People, you know, with that type of internal makeup, that internal makeup shows through in not only their personality, but their physical features. So, you know, you weren't looking at somebody that was concealed. You got to see actually who she was, and that's scary.
Well, that's another great point, Larry. Continue. We're going to break here in a moment, but continue with any other quotes out of the thesis. I mean, that was, in fact, reread that. That was so telling.
Well, let me read the beginning of it. In our own times, a coherent socialist movement is nowhere to be found in the United States. Americans are more likely to speak of a golden past than of a golden future, of capitalism's glories than of socialism's greatness. Conformity overrides dissent. The desire to conserve has overwhelmed the urge to alter. Such a state of affairs cries out for an explanation. She gives the explanation. Why, in a society by no means perfect, has a radical party never attained the status of a major political force?
But now they have with Obama. And you've got, in his book he wrote, and on TV, he says he loves Saul Alinsky. That's Chris Matthews. He loves communism. But then if you even call government health care socialism, Chris Matthews calls you a racist. He knows what he's doing. He's using race card to bully you into submitting to his murderous takeover. These people are parasite criminals who want your guns.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning TrendsResearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Salente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal, Trends Forecast, and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year when any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs. Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications. When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends Alerts. Visit TrendsResearch.com today. That's TrendsResearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
All right, I've been interrupting B-Craft, as I always do, in my banter. So I want him to go back through her treatise, through her thesis, through some of her other quotes here in a moment, and then I want to play the audio of her before the Supreme Court as the Solicitor General, where she talks about banning books and says, well, we don't have to get that off the books because we haven't ever used it. Well, then why wouldn't you get rid of it? The Supreme Court Justices Scalia and others basically excoriate her on that subject. I want to tell you about some of the sponsors first that made today's radio broadcast possible. One of them is Blue Diamond Gusset Jeans. They got jeans, they got shorts, they've got motorcycle jeans that are very affordable that have Kevlar sewed into them. That's a lot better than leather and a lot cooler. They're made in America in Tennessee and Georgia. So a lot of you out there say you want made in America. These are the best jeans. Aaron loves them. I've bought pairs. They don't rip on you. They're basically double stitched. Just check it out. Diamond Gusset. It's Gusset Clothing, Gusset Clothing. Gusset. GussetClothing.com. That's GussetClothing.com or 888-8-GUSSET. That's 888-8-GUSSET. They got motorcycle jeans, especially in the summer. People are out motorcycling around. They got their whole line of motorcycle jeans. They got regular jeans. You name it. This is the way to go. Made right here in America. Stop financing your own destruction. 888-8-GUSSET or GussetClothing.com. And lastly, if you don't want to drink all the chlorine and the dead bacteria and the sodium fluoride and all the rest of it, the little socialist control freaks that started out in Soviet Russia putting fluoride in the water, and now here in the U.S., that'll learn, you scum Americans. You don't love the socialist revolution? We'll just poison your water. Look at them. They're retarded now. There's nothing they can do to us. We're the little pinhead chicken necks. Well, if you don't want your kids drinking the poison these scum are putting in there, go to purewaterfreedom.com. We got to start hating these people. We got to start being right out in the open. They hate us. We got to stop just mincing words here. PureWaterFreedom.com. If you want to affordably remove fluoride from your tap water, your whole house, PureWaterFreedom.com. They have a full line of household fluoride filters. You can even remove fluoride from every water source in your home, or you can trust the scum like Elena Kagan, because she cares about you and your family, with a whole house fluoride system. And by the way, I have the White House Science Czar's own book about putting stuff in the water to sterilize you. We're not joking around here. PureWaterFreedom.com. All their filters are made in the USA. I know that'll upset the globalists because they got to bring America down first so they can make us all dependent on them. But if we buy American at Pure Water Freedom, that's another good way to stop these creatures, purewaterfreedom.com. All right, going back to Larry B-Craft. Larry, start over again. I mean, just say you got 5 minutes, closing statements to the jury about Elena Kagan, and you're trying to stop her, and people are calling Congress right now, and they're calling the media, and they're trying to sneak her through. The Republicans are playing possum on this. I mean, they're letting it go through. You got 5 minutes to address the world. What would you say to them about Hair Elena Kagan?
She grew up a socialist. She had a radical brother that introduced her to a philosophy that was socialism. She investigated that and found that the radical way of life was to her liking. Now, that radical way of life is just like everybody that's in favor of communism. Communism is nothing more than a raw power clique at the top of society. They want to steal from the rest of everybody else. So they go through this brainwashing program to the effect that says, well, you have no rights. You don't even have the right to property. And once you get a populace that's brainwashed like that, the ruling elite can take whatever they want. And they can do with everybody whatever they please. That is the ideas that Elena Kagan loves. She loved it so much, rather than when she was in school at Princeton, wanting to graduate and confronting the task of writing a thesis. You know, somebody that's going to write a thesis is going to pick a topic that they know they're going to have to investigate and they're going to do something, they're going to write about something that they like. Elena Kagan picked a history, a little-known history of socialism, the march towards socialism in New York. And she did a pretty good job investigating the historical facts. But when you sit down and read it, you come to the real conclusion that this lady is dyed-in-the-wool socialism. And if she wrote that at the age of 21, 22,